Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. So good to have you here with us. I get so excited when I get to have music that I like on my show. Well, it happens every week, but when I get to have musicians in that I also like them as well as their music. So let me tell you a little story. Last year, like COVID was supposed to be over, and there was a sort of Women's Fest done at Dexter's Tunes, Tales, and Ale. There I got it right. Anyway, it was all women singing and blah, blah, blah. And several of those women you've had on your TV because they've come on my show. But one of them turned me down. How dare she? Anyway, that same Women's Festival happened a few weeks ago. And needless to say, this wonderful woman with this beautiful voice came up to me and said, so this is how it's going, and I know you asked me, and blah, blah, blah. Can I come on your show now? And I was like, absolutely. And then she told me that she had joined with a partner and that they were playing together, and they're amazing. So please, tonight, get comfortable, get a cocktail or a beverage or whatever you want to have. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, and welcome into your heart and into your home and into your ears. Jenneric.
Thanks so much. I didn't have time off of work, so I turned it down. But this year I'm in a better place. I would never have turned that down otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Never. No, I'm so happy that she accepted to have us on, and Eric and I are really excited, and we're gonna do some originals for you today. Like we've been writing a lot in the last year, so we'll start out. This first one is called Recovery.
Woke this morning with a storm inside my head. Wrap my arms around you. I didn't want to leave this bed. When things get bad, I know you'll cover me. Hold my hand through the recovery. A cup of coffee, straighten up and dive right in. We were so lucky to begin again. We're holding steady, let the world around us spin. With you I'm the safest that I've ever been. hold my hand through the recovery. Soft enough to bend, strong enough to take the blows, over us and under us and any way it goes. When things get bad, just know I'll cover you. Take your hand and we will see it through. Turn the lights down, we made it through another day. You wrap your arms around me as I drift away. When things get bad, I know you'll cover me. You hold my hand through the recovery.
Thank you. This next one is a song that I wrote. It's called Stay.
I'm not accustomed to love without a motive. You're a first. The careful way you ask me for my time and nothing more. I'm not trying to fall, and you're not trying to catch me. I know, but I'm a little unsteady. So things are bound to get messy, but don't go. Please stay. I lost a lot the last time I let someone in. I'm still recovering, picking up the pieces, finding my voice. You see me whole, even with these pieces missing. I need that so much more than I need kissing. I'm not trying to fall, and you're not trying to catch me. I know that I'm a little unsteady, so things are bound to get messy, but don't go. Please stay. Don't go away. just stay.
Thank you. All right, this next one is the first song that Eric and I wrote together. It's called Night of a Thousand Dreams.
Sunshine calls my name, vague and distantly. She tries to lead me to her light. I see galaxies out to infinity. When I close my eyes, I am free. Once more I need to find you. Once more you're all I need. The stars define the river in the night of a thousand. Once more I need to find you. Once more you're all I need. The stars define the river in the night of a thousand dreams. Sunshine, it's bedtime. You need to return. Darkness takes me through the night. Once more I need to find you. Once more you're all I need. The stars define the river in the night of a thousand. Once more I need to find you. Once more you're all I need. The stars define the river in the night of a thousand dreams. Once more I need to find you. Once more you're all I need. The stars define the river in the night of a thousand. Night of a thousand dreams.
Nice pairing.
This next one is another that Eric and I wrote together. I don't play on this one. Give me a second. This is called The Family We Choose.
There are people we are given to raise us up and love us as best they know. There are others we find along the path to open up and help us grow. the family that we choose. It's a healthy mix of those who've known you long and those who know you best. Blood or spirit bind us through the thick of it. The ones that rise above the rest. Ooh, they are the family that we choose. Kindred spirits, best friends, soulmates. Call them what you will. These are the ones that help you to survive, climbing every hill. Ooh, they are the family that we choose. Family that we choose. Ooh, the family that we choose.
Nice.
All right. This next one is a song I wrote a few years back. It was the first song that I wrote when I picked the guitar back up again. And I wrote it about my daughter and our early days. I'm a single mom, and it was never a smooth road. But I did my best. So here's a song I wrote. It's called Shelter.
I know I built this house on shaky ground. We've seen some damage, but the structure is sound. I wasn't ready for this when you came around. I do my best, but sometimes I get it wrong. But trust in me, baby, and we'll get by. I can give you shelter from the storm. Can't promise we'll stay dry. I know it gets dark sometimes and we fall down, but we know this road and we know it turns around. We may not have the things that others got, but love and laughter, child, we've got a lot. So trust in me, baby, and we'll get by. I can give you shelter from the storm. Can't promise we'll stay dry. No. I can give you shelter from the storm. I can give you shelter.
This next one I also wrote for my daughter, about our teen years. This is the song that I get the most attention for. Usually, moms coming up to me afterward, like, "Oh my God, I need that! I need my child to hear that song." So this one is called "Trust Fall."
I'll be there for you, even if you don't want me around. And when you push me away, I promise that I'll hold my ground, so you can trust fall. When it gets dark, and it will, all this life, it can confound you. Promise that you'll seek the light, and let this village surround you. You don't have to be strong, just know you'll get along. You don't even have to hold on. No, you can trust fall. You got your own path to walk, and I see it leads away from me. Well, I won't ask you to look back. All I'll say is if you need, you can trust fall. You don't have to be strong, just know you'll get along. You don't even have to hold on. No, you can trust fall. You can trust fall. Just trust.
Wow. I could have used that 30 years ago.
All right, we've got a couple more.
Is it better without you?
Yeah, next is Better Without You.
I got two. I forgot for a minute here.
Yeah.
So this is a song that most musicians play on my show. This one right here, this is called a tune-up song.
The tune-up song.
Gets played often on this show. It's not a bad song.
We love weird keys.
We call it we tune because we care.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. How are we doing on time? Should we?
We're going to a whole new key here.
We are.
I see that.
It's a very weird tuning. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
One song in a very strange key.
I can appreciate that. for everything it's worth.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Might not be worth it.
yeah, it might not be. You're so funny. This next song is one that we wrote together. Both of us have come out of some really toxic relationships, and this song is kind of like a dialogue on some level. It's just it's two people expressing that relationship hurt them, but they're better off without that other person, and like just needing to say it.
Writing this to let you know I'm still sore from the battle. The life we made so long ago left me feeling battered. Every day it felt so bad how we let it get this far. I'm perpetually sad. You really lowered the bar. Without you, just need to say it. Better without you. How do I convey it? With you I felt hopeless. Control made me feel small. Your rules are pointless. I really wanted to end it all. Every day I felt so bad how we let it get this far. I'm perpetually sad. You really lowered the bar. But I'm better without you. Trust me, I feel it. Better without you. Even if you can't see it. Better without you. Better without you. Better without you. Better without you.
Thank you. Right. We have to get back into regular tuning.
So this is your last song, if you don't mind. Well,
Perfect.
not your last song, but
Perfect.
your song
Perfect.
before you come talk to me. Then you're going to come talk to me. We're going to talk about some of these songs.
Okay.
Ha!
Yeah.
You knew coming to the attic was going to be eye-opening.
Yes. Yes. Revealing.
The universe doesn't allow it any other way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. Cool. This next one is our newest song. And Eric wrote this song. So I'm pretty excited to do it today.
Something's off there.
Yeah.
That almost hurt.
That B.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find that B.
My tuner is being a little weird.
might need new batteries. Sometimes you have to put new batteries in those tuners.
Yeah. There we go.
There we. I was just gonna.
That's it.
There we go.
You know when you got it.
I know, right?
This one is called Nothing Lasts.
I recall a simpler time. False sense of security. My mind was not so divided. Alive in my memories seems to be. Seems to be. They seem to talk. They were so fast. They had it all. None of it would last. No, no, none of it would last. We waste the days away. Time speeds along so damn fast. Take a breath with me. Waiting to be caught, I know I'll be. I will be. They seem too tall. They were so fast. They had it all. None of it would last. They seem too tall. They were so fast. They had it all. None of it would last.
No.
No.
None of it.
None of it would last.
All right, they're going to come over and sit down and mic up, and while Jen and Eric are getting over here to mic up, let me just remind you that there's so much going on in the hood. There is music. You can check out thehygienic.org and see what's going on there. You can check out Custom House Museum. You can check out Neff Productions. There's stuff down on the pier. There's music on the pier. The city docks, Oyster something, they have music there like 5 nights a week, 5 evenings a week. There's music everywhere. Get out and support live music this summer before it gets cold, and there isn't any more live music outside. Let's do this. It's great to have you guys with me, and now we're going to talk to Jen and Eric. All right? Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome to the attic.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, my
Hello.
gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited to have you here because the first time I saw you sing, I was so excited to get you on my show, and you, like, kind of put the brakes on that real quick. But that's okay. You're here now.
Yeah.
And with a partner.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you what I observed.
Okay.
There's some kind of connection going on here because when you sing a song that you guys have written together,
Yeah.
you glow. Yeah.
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 That's a sign that finally for you found a happiness that you've been waiting to connect to all your life.
For sure. Yeah.
So am I correct in this assumption, Eric?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so cool. It's so
Yeah. It
cool.
is, it
And
is.
that you both write music and you sing together and play together. What a way to be connected,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really beautiful. Like when we started, so we wrote Night of a Thousand Dreams like a couple of years ago, like during COVID, and it was just kind of like we were just playing, like we were jamming around, and like he was like, "Let's write a song," and I was like, "Okay," and like we just kind of like.
Had you started dating yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we started dating just before COVID, like a few months before COVID, and then
Okay.
dove straight into like being in the depths of it, right? Like
I know
yeah.
all about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. So we're both musicians, and like so we were like just jamming, and we wrote that song as like a one-off kind of like, let's see if we can write a song, and that was cool. And but then we didn't write for like almost a
long
year and a
time.
halk. Like it was a long time.
Yeah.
And then this past winter, he started just writing songs, like music, writing songs on his guitar. And I'm more a lyricist than I am a guitarist. I only play the guitar because I need to sing.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
So he would write music, and then he was like, try and write something to this. So we ended up writing like 4 songs like in a couple of weeks. It came,
Yeah,
it
that's
came
about
real
right,
quick.
yeah.
Like he was just writing songs on the guitar. I almost couldn't keep up. In fact, I couldn't keep up. We wrote like 3 or 4 songs, and then he had one that he wrote in like January that I only recently started putting lyrics to.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah. So but I love the way that we write together. I
There's a
think
definite
is-
vibe there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the way we complement each other, like
Yeah.
we love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love seeing that. It just confirms everything about the universe wanting things to happen in a good way. All things work together for the good, especially when there's a connection that's all positive. That doesn't mean that everything's right all the time, but it
Oh,
does mean
for sure
it
not.
does mean that there's always a way to work through it. And you sang that when you were talking to your teenage girl.
Yes.
Because as parents trying to raise teenagers, it's a struggle. I raised teenage boys.
Okay.
So there's a whole different set of problems
Yeah.
that comes with that.
Yeah.
Things that a woman that grew up in a house full of women don't understand.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you about them here on camera, but
Yeah. I know. Right.
let me just say.
Yeah.
So-
For sure.
You wrote that song with such clarity.
Yeah.
So how did that clarity come about?
Yeah. So I wrote that song that is a song I wrote on my own. That was before I met Eric. Like,
Right.
So my daughter and I have been through a lot, and at that time, she was really struggling. She was like, we were in a crisis mode,
Yeah.
and she was going through some really personal things, and it was really like being supportive of her was really like consuming everything at that moment, and also like she part of her struggle was that she didn't want to be around me, and I was like, cool, but like I'm it, right? Like I'm the one. I'm going to keep doing this and like protect you and like see you through all of
Yep.
this and like whatever. So it was just I don't know. I came up with the thought of her trust falling, like her falling and me being there to catch her, and so it kind of just wrote itself in the moment, you know.
It's a great song. It's a great song, and trust falling is something we teach in Psychology 101.
Yeah.
It's a thing, and it's really important to learn to trust people and to be able to fall into their arms and know that you're going to get caught.
Absolutely.
What a big deal.
Yeah.
What a big deal. So that's wonderful. Let's split up here a little bit. Eric, when did you start playing music?
So around when I was 18 or 19.
Wow, that's kind of late,
It
actually.
was kind of late. It was I'd gone away to college,
Uh-huh.
and I had brought a guitar with me that I hadn't really known how to play, and I felt this need to learn it, and I just haven't stopped. It's been 23 years, and
Nice.
yeah,
Nice. When did you write your first song?
very early, and it was quite terrible. And so I've always liked writing songs. I've written
Okay.
many songs,
All right.
and hopefully I've gotten better.
Are they? They're not all terrible, obviously.
The more recent ones I think are better.
Well, and there's this connection you have going on too.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
have you been in any bands, or have you always just been a solo artist?
I've always been a guitar player. I've been in a lot of bands, a lot of rock and metal bands before, but never quite in an acoustic setup, and never really doing any vocal work. So I really like trying to do some backup work. It's a lot of fun, and yeah.
That's awesome. This feels very folky. Would you
does,
consider
yeah.
this genre? Now we've got Americana, we've got singer-songwriter, and we've got folk. Which one of those genres, and how would you pull it together?
I don't know. So you've heard like Eric's background is more like rock and metal,
Right.
and my background actually, from my earlier stages, was like jazz and blues and things like that. But I was drawn to folk because of the simplicity of singer-songwriter style.
Yep.
So if I stand alone, I am a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, you are.
Folky singer-songwriter, right? But together, Jenneric, I think a lot of our stuff tends to sound kind of like 90s alt in a way. Like it tends to be like when we really mix it, like right now, like acoustic in just us and our guitars, we sound very folky, but like when we do the whole arrangement as we intend it to sound like recorded, it sounds a lot more like alternative because of his influence of being a little harder.
Rocky. Right.
Yeah, It's like early
little harder.
stages of us like playing together. He was like, "Can we please stop sounding so country?" And I'm like, I don't mean to. I'm like, and we do have. I have very eclectic music taste. I think we
too.
both do.
Yep.
And so our music taste kind of like complements each other. You know what I mean? And we both like grunge, and like he's constantly trying to get me to sing grunge songs from the '90s, and I'm like, I love those songs, but I don't sing those songs. And so we do one cover that I think I really embraced, and it breaks me out of my little folk realm a little bit. We cover Aerials by System of a Down.
Oh my.
And and that was
my
like,
God.
yeah, it's very unexpected from us
Right,
because of
right.
yeah. So I like that about and I love the song. Like he brought it to me, and I was like, System of a Down, like I don't know if I can sing that. And then it turns out it like completely complements our
with
style.
with the jazz and blues background, I didn't hear any of that in this. Wouldn't you like to bring some blues to the set?
I would. So my roots, early stages were in like R&B, and like when I was a child, that was what I was drawn to. And then when I started developing as a singer, I was more into jazz. Like I heard Ella, and she changed my whole life.
Oh my gosh, right?
Yeah, right. So I heard Ella around like 15 or 16 years old, and I was like, oh no, I need like that woman is an instrument, and I want to be that. So I pursued jazz vocal performance in a way in that period of time, but I'm not free enough to improvise enough as a jazz vocalist. So I kind of fell into blues because there's like this safe box.
There is.
That blues contains.
Blues fits very
Yeah.
quickly into its own space, and
It's
everybody that plays
simple
the blues.
chord progression, which
Yeah.
I can't play, which is why I don't do it, because I can't play the blues to save my life. I just can't do it.
That
on the
doesn't
guitar.
make any
I know.
sense.
I don't know, but I can sing it.
Yeah,
and,
you can.
And when I get to have that safe little music box, I can like just do the emotion piece of the singing, and that is my favorite. So I did that for a long time, early, like back in my 20s or whatever. But then when I came back to music in recent years, it was just learning to play the guitar, and I'm really basic at guitar, and so I kind of like put myself in another box.
Yep.
It's the folk box.
The folk box.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good
where,
folk box.
where I can still express myself and like stay in like a few chords that I know.
In a
you
safe
know?
place.
Yeah.
Eric, how do you feel about the blues?
I have never been I've just never been comfortable in the blues. So yeah, it's something I think that comes with when we bring other musicians in.
Yep.
It kind of comes naturally, and
Yeah.
we've done some gigs with some other musicians.
We have, yeah.
And it kind of brings that out because it's just not my forte.
No,
But
right.
yeah, I would enjoy bringing some
Well,
more of it
there's
in.
plenty of blues artists around, so you don't need to go that way.
No,
I'm
we
just
don't-
saying,
yeah.
there's plenty of blues people around and whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you
I
guys
mean-
seem to be excelling at what you're doing. Are there any plans to pop out a little CD coming up in the near future?
I think that's our ultimate goal. Yeah.
I think
is to do the recording.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got 3 or 4 recorded, and hopefully have some more done soon. So yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the goal.
So I happen to be really in with a radio station, and I know this DJ that would love to play your CD when you get it ready on her radio show. And yeah, so
Yeah, absolutely.
if you let me know, I'll let her know that you guys are ready to come on the show, on that radio
we
show.
will for sure do
We
that.
all know what I'm talking about, right?
We will
So
for
that
sure
will
do
be
that.
fun.
Yeah.
So where, like, Jenneric goes out and plays places, right?
We do. We have gigs here and there. They're very sporadic. We're raising children. We're raising small children. So and we've both got real jobs.
Yeah, right.
So we get them when we fit them in where we can comfortably, and but we get to play every week because we host an open mic right
is
around the
that?
corner from us at Square Peg in Square Peg Pizzeria in Glastonbury on
Okay.
Hebron Avenue.
All right, so if people were considering hiring you to play, where would they find you to do that?
We have a Facebook page for Jenneric. So, Jenneric Facebook page. And, or they can reach out to me because I usually am doing the booking. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they can find you on Facebook?
Yeah. Facebook is best. Yeah.
But they can't find you on Jenneric. They have to look for your full name. And if you want to give out both you guys' names so people can find you
Sure,
on
yeah.
Facebook, so that would
Yep.
be great. And then we're going to do something entirely different. Not. So
So I'm Jen Burrier.
I'm Eric Gordon. You won't find me on Facebook.
No,
but
no.
that's-
He's very stealth.
That's okay. But
He doesn't do the social media. That's why I'm the one who does
You're the one.
Yeah.
But we've got open mic at
We do.
Square Peg every Monday in Glastonbury, and we monitor that page, so that's
Yeah.
another way to contact us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great way to do
Yeah.
that. Now, I'm going to ask you both a simple question, and I want separate answers from both of you. If they turn out to be the same answer, that would be very bizarre. Where do you see yourselves musically? I'm not going to ask personally. Let's not go there.
No.
Where do you see yourselves musically in 5 years?
5 years. It feels a lot longer when you're an adult. Like 5 years feels, because so much changes and happens. I hopefully will be a better guitarist. Eric really is pushing me to take lessons, and so I'm right on the fence of doing that. So I will probably be a better guitarist, and I hope that we have several recordings by then, and a lot more originals, and yeah.
What about you, Eric?
I'm always looking to get better at guitar and do more, like kind of come outside of my box of rhythm guitarists and more solo work, and incorporate that into what we're doing. So I'm hoping we just keep growing. I think that our songs are getting better every time we write
I
them,
agree,
and
yeah.
so keep writing songs, and hopefully we have a lot more in that time frame.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, you'll keep getting invited back to the attic. I'm going to tell you that. That will
okay.
happen
Beautiful.
on a regular basis. Every 16 to 18 months or so, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Depends on
Yeah.
how soon you have the CD out.
Right.
Now, we have run out of time. What I would love is if you guys would take us out with a song, and I wouldn't be offended if you played a cover, especially that one that you started with today, that you didn't do on the camera, but you did, if you wanted to.
We have an original that
Oh, okay.
we
Then
were going to
do
play
that.
out because
That's
it's
fine.
like one
That's
of our
fine.
favorites.
That's fine. It's all good. Then don't listen to me because I'd rather you guys did originals anyway.
Okay.
All right?
Maybe
Will
we
you
plan
take
that.
some?
We plan that for next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure.
Okay.
All right.
For sure.
Okay.
All right,
Go ahead.
thank
Don't
you.
forget to unplug and take us out with a song. All right. Here it is. They're going to take us out with a song. I thank you all so very, very much for being here. Please take care of your neighbors. If you have elderly neighbors, please check on them. Make sure they have fresh water and moving air, even if it's just a fan. And if you have little kids in your neighborhood, that tar is hot. If they're out playing in the street, make sure that they have shoes on their feet, even just flip-flops. And if your pets are out walking on that tar and you're not protecting their feet, shame on you. Take care of your neighbors, take care of your friends, take care of your community. I love you all so very, very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.